Welcome to the Power Brokers Podcast. I'm your host, Joe Santini. Follow us as we go around the globe and talk to some of the best people in real estate and find out what's happening in their market and what makes them so successful. You can find us wherever you get your podcast, and you can even catch the video version on YouTube. So today we go down to the French Riviera to speak with Natalie Demurtas, who is with Coldwell Banker Realty in Saint-Tropez, France. It just doesn't get any better than Saint-Tropez. Hi, Natalie. Welcome.
Hi, how are you?
Great to see you here today. And listen, we're glad you're on. That part of the world is very interesting to us here in South Florida. Share with me, Natalie, what are some of the best things about Saint-Tropez?
Oh gosh, the lifestyle, the weather, the beautiful setting. We have a bit of everything. We have sunshine. We have the mountains, so we can go to ski, which is about 2 hours away. And the culture. Love the French culture as well.
How long have you been in that area?
I've been here for at least 20 years, 25 years almost. Yeah.
And you're originally from where?
I'm from Australia, from Brisbane.
Love that. So you found a home there in Saint-Tropez, and I don't blame you. I mean, what a beautiful place, and we have such great thoughts of it. A lot of people here go there. I'm in Boca Raton, Florida, and, people travel to Saint-Tropez. No doubt it's a beautiful place. What's the temperature like? Is it seasonal?
Well, we're winter and it's 10 degrees. At night it can drop lower and like 5 degrees. And in the day we've had up to like 20 degrees as well, which has been quite warm. And we've had a lot of rain this year, which is great. So that will save us for the summer from like the fire season.
Love that. I did have a chance to visit the French Riviera rather.
Yeah.
Probably,
Isn't it?
probably, I don't know. It's got to be 30 years ago, Natalie.
Oh, wow.
I went,
Changed.
and I was just a young kid, and I actually went there on my honeymoon, and it was magnificent. I mean, we were just blown away by that whole area. So you're in a great place, and tell us a little bit how you got started in real estate.
How I got started in real estate, I've always been fascinated by it, and I love the dynamics of moving around, meeting different people. It's the relationships. I love having a chit chat. I love walking in the street and just, it's the Aussie crocodile Dundee style. Hey, g'day, how you doing? It just sticks with you. And the French aren't that open. However, once they start speaking to you, they will open up a little bit more. And you can have great relations with them. So once they've understood that you're not there to incriminate them and you just want to have a normal conversation, they're happy to do that. So the dynamics of having to move around and change on a day-to-day basis, I really enjoy that.
That's great, and so true about the French people, such great people, and that's great advice on how to open up the conversation with them. I found that to be so true. So did you always do real estate, or how'd you jump into it? Did you?
Oh, me? Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
I come from a very different background. I was, to make it short, a primary school teacher in Australia for about a year, and then I left to backpack and travel through Asia, as the Aussies do, with a return ticket to London. Arrived in London and never used a return ticket. And then I was always a dancer, and I had a fantastic opportunity to dance in a show like a Las Vegas show, the Lido in Paris. And so I danced for another 10 years. And then I changed again once I retired to have children and became a Pilates instructor. Yet it's not financially as it doesn't get you financially set up as another job. So it's quite a niche here. You have to work at it a long time. And I was wanting to switch jobs again. I love learning about new things, and I wanted to be outside a lot more rather than always in a studio and always doing the same thing. So yeah, I got into it with an agency, and then I met my colleague, Alexandra Mabru, which is a fantastic French lady from Paris who also met then Gabrielle Montini in Saint-Barth, and we have really been extremely lucky with all the support from Gabrielle of helping us set up the agency here near in the Gulf of Saint-Tropez.
I love that. What a great story. And, artists always make great real estate people. And great story, great journey to where you are now. So let's get into your office a little bit. Tell us about that Coldwell Banker office. Like how many agents are there? I know the offices generally over there are smaller. So tell us a little bit about your office.
Okay, so we only opened up in September, and we have 6 agents at the moment. So it's very small. We are trying to build up and get more people on board. However, because the south of France is a touristy area, to find people who are here on a yearly basis is difficult to find. So, and we also want to get the right type of person who knows how to speak with people and connect with all the different cultures that are here, because it's not just the French, it's not just the Americans, it's not just the Aussies. They're here from all over the world. Typically Europe, Northern Europe as well now, so Scandinavians and Germans. And I myself, I speak fluent German, which is a great help as well, as we're getting a lot of German clients. And so that's a good step to get them, get confidence as well with them when you speak straight away their language. What else can I tell you about the agency? It's in a beautiful location. It's called Réole Canadelle, which is just outside of Saint-Tropez, and hilly, mountainous area, and right on the beach, and absolutely fantastic view. Yeah, we're spoiled.
Well, that sounds like just pure paradise. And you're speaking a little bit about where the buyers come from, and that's really interesting. So, where would you consider the number one place that your buyers come from? And are you seeing any Americans over there?
Yeah. So first of all, I'll go back to, it's definitely the French, the Belgium, and the Swiss, and also the Northern Europeans, so Scandinavians and Germans, looking for the sun and the warmth and the beautiful sea views and the warmth. And yes, Americans. So thanks to Emily in Paris, because she really hit the nail on the head and has been able to highlight the culture and the social scene of the south of France. And so Americans are coming back, and it's quite exciting to be able to connect with Coldwell Banker in America as well, and hopefully we'll get more clients that way.
Absolutely. And when you have Americans come over there, are they coming over there to buy a second home, or are they coming over there to live there permanently?
It's mainly a second home. I think it's a little bit more difficult to set up all year round. I think because of work as well, unless there are people who are retiring and want to have that beautiful setting. Otherwise, it's families who are coming just for vacations and having secondary homes.
That's great. And then, when we get into the real estate market, I know here in South Florida, things are changing a bit. The market's always changing. It kind of goes in circles. What's happening in the San Tropez real estate market? How is it right now?
It's still dynamic, and but it's selective. What can I tell you about? Like buyers are still looking for quality homes, of course, and there's they're all looking for sea views and a beautiful, quiet setting. Yet there's a high demand of new homes, although there's also the old homes, which are a little bit more difficult to sell. But what we're finding is there's a good, if someone is trying to sell it, they already put a project in place. So the property is sold with a project. And this, I'm not sure in America how it is, but in France, there's a lot of red tape. And if you have an old property where the house just needs to be demolished, and someone has already put a project in place with the architect and also with the town hall, and they've got the building project and authorizations all in place, you can buy that property and you can just build the house. If you don't have that project in place, it's not even a question of money then, it's a question of time. If the amount of time it can take once you've asked authorization in the town hall, you never know if it's going to take a few months or even up to a year or two. And no one wants to buy a property sitting waiting to be able to use it. If the project is there, the architect has presented this beautiful possible house that you can build, and you've cut all the red tape, that's a great positive buy as well, especially if the location is great.
Yeah, that's really good info, actually. And, I guess it varies here, it goes state by state here. I mean, I think we do have the same issues like that, such as in California, but really would go state by state. And, when we're talking luxury real estate, Natalie, what's the price points there? What would be considered a luxury piece of real estate where you are?
A luxury piece of, sea views. We're looking at something from around 2.5 to 5 million, with some exceptional properties. They're going well beyond that, and also waterfront prices can climb even higher to 10 plus million for really rare homes. But then we also have apartments which are more affordable, from about 500,000 euros. But the ones that have got the sea views and terraces, they'll go past $1 million.
Very interesting. So yeah, kind of listen, like any other hot spot in the world, that's nice to be in. The prices are going to be there. I'm sure it's beautiful, and it's always all about the water, right, Natalie? It's all about the view, and it's all about the water.
It's about, it's not just about the water. There's also, because of the hills, People want to be nestled in the hills and have the view of the hills, which is another aspect. And then there's also some little pockets where there's vineyards as well. And I mean, I live in a village that's just outside of Saint-Tropez, and there's a lot of vineyards there. So, and hills, and I love that aspect where I can just drive about 10, 15 minutes max to get to the beach. But then I go away and I'm in this little hilly village with vineyards around.
Sounds like a painting. Really, just sounds beautiful. Yeah, no, I can imagine you're painting a beautiful picture for me at the moment. So, listen, real estate can be challenging, right? And when we work throughout the day, so what do you do for fun? What are you doing on the weekends in Saint Tropez?
Oh gosh, what do I do? I love walking. Walking with the dog. I'm not, going out for fun. Sometimes there's nightclubs that we go to, restaurants. I love the French cuisine. I mean, we're so lucky with all the fresh fruit and vegetables and the pastries. We need to be careful with those. It's the outdoors of being able to just walk along the beach. They're doing a lot of things here as well, so the access for everyone is easier. Bike tracks as well along the waterfront. So yeah, a lot is geared to lifestyle and the outdoors as well. Not as much as Australia though.
Right, got it. Interesting. Do you get back to Australia at all?
The last time was in just 2020, just before COVID. And
Gotcha.
no, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's great. So, when I do these things, one of the great things about it is, we pick up some of the differences on how real estate works, like between, where you are and the US. So, what do you think the differences are, if you know of any, like such as like commission, like who pays the commission in France for real estate? How do the agents get paid?
Oh, the agents, how do we
Ye-
get paid?
yes.
Oh, well, the commission is on the sale price.
And so the seller's paying the commission?
That's right. Sorry. It can be the seller or it can be the owner.
Interesting.
Buyer, sorry. Yeah, I'm trying to translate, which is strange.
Right. No, that's interesting, and that's another thing is, do the real estate agents, do they get paid a salary there, or they're just working on commission?
There are agencies where they have a salary, and there's agencies where we're just free agents, and so we just dependent on the commission.
Yeah, just different packages, different deals, and that's what kind of I'm hearing over there. There's different kind of plans, which for here that really doesn't exist. A real estate agent is really commission only, and
Right.
they don't have the easiest job in the world, and they really earn every
Yeah.
dollar that they make. Yeah.
Well, I mean, here, I would say 90%, even if not more, are also commission based, and it's rare to find salary based. And the salary base is it's an advance on your commission, so you need to then be able to sell a certain amount to be able to increase your salary, which isn't that easy to do. So I've only been with Coldwell Banker for a couple of months, and I truly believe this is definitely the best plan for me compared
Well,
to the other system.
that is great. Really good news. And well, listen, we always like to wrap up, Natalie, with one question, right? So, you started out in Australia and you've had a nice journey, and look at where you are now. So we always like to say, what, if you had to pick one thing, right, that you would contribute to your success, what would that be? What do you think that one thing would be?
In real estate? Well, I
Yeah.
suppose in general, really.
Yeah.
I suppose in general, it's just staying real and treating everyone the same level in real estate, whether they're buying a small apartment or a multi-million euro villa. It's about the relationships and being genuine. As I said, I'm always interested in other people as well and their journeys. And I've had owners who have sold with another agency, even though they were on my books. And I've, been compelled to ring them up later on, a few months down the track, to see how they're doing. And even if there's no more benefit for me trying to earn money, but just the connection, just fascinating people that you can meet. I love all different personalities.
Love that. And, listen, like everything else, it's all about the people. And, in our business, the relationships rule. And very well said. And, if somebody wanted to find out more about real estate and your beautiful Coldwell Banker office in St. Tropez, how would they get in touch with you?
Me personally, do you want my phone number?
Well, you can how about your email address?
My email address is Natalie, Natalie .Demurtas, DEMURTAS, at coldwellbanker.fr.
Great. So they can reach out to you and they can find out more about that paradise that you get to live and work in every single day. Awesome. Well, listen, Natalie, thank you very much for spending time with me today and opening up the window to your beautiful part of the world. Really appreciate it. And hopefully I will see you soon in the French Riviera. I'd love to get back there one day. And listen, remember everybody to hit the follow button so that you can catch our next episode. We got a really great guest coming on next week that you're not going to want to miss. And thanks again, Natalie. And we'll see.
Welcome. I can tell you something else. If anyone's here in the south of France right now, any Americans, we've got in another little village, we've got a American vintage car exposition happening on the 29th of March at about 10 a.m. I love going to car exhibitions, so if anyone's there, you might be able to find me.
Email Natalie and anybody over there right now. Great. Sounds like an exciting event. And thanks again, Natalie. Hope to see you again. And glad you came on today.